Chris Hedges and Kshama Sawant both expressed a reluctance at the idea of a candidate running in the Democratic primary against Joe Biden. I understand that reluctance. I too see the Democratic primary as the graveyard where progressive hopes and movements go to die. But let me describe how I imagine that a primary challenge to Joe Biden by a progressive should go if it wants to avoid that fate. I think a candidate, let's use Brie as a stand-in. Brie could launch a Democratic primary campaign. When asked whether she would commit to supporting the Democratic nominee in the general election, Brie could say, "I will support the Democratic nominee if and only if he or she meets 4 of the 5 following demands. Forgives all federally held student loan debt for graduates of public colleges and HBCUs, deschedules marijuana and commutes the sentences of everyone serving time for drug possession, makes the Moderna vaccine IP available to the world under the authority of BARDA's contract with Moderna, seizes patents of drugs using Section 1498 authority and produces generics, and extends Medicare to everyone suffering from long COVID under the Libby model." Brie could follow up. If Joe Biden wins the Democratic nomination but is not willing to sign those executive orders, then I will vote for a third-party candidate who will. And I am circulating a petition to my supporters asking them to pledge to do the same. If you don't want us to vote third party, either make sure I win the nomination or convince Joe Biden to do what is right. Now, Chris Hedges might be right that any candidate who does that will immediately be throttled by the Democratic Party and denied ballot access. I suspect that he is. If so, that's all the more reason to run such a campaign. Let's expose the corruption of the Democratic Party to the American people. Brie, do you think that that sort of a primary challenge could go into the graveyard of progressive dreams that is the Democratic Party and rescue some of the good souls who are trapped within?